season 1. Couldn't pimp gas a nigga season 2. All this power that I in season 1, getting served with beef like was season 2. Couldn't tell you what the season 1 of those prophets read. I split the season 2. Battle tested, thought he was the season 1. Shared a casket, all these season 2. What's going on, DSG? It's your boy Darrnell Bradley back at y'all with another video. Today we are here with Zephfire, the greatest haters ever, featuring Degenerocity. We haven't heard Degenerocity before. Might be another channel we gotta check out. This is where we at, you feel me? We know we got this big old thumbnail of Lex Luthor. It's definitely put on that list of greatest haters, you know what I'm saying? He like recognized this shit remember in the Skylab thing, and he was like, I know I'm petty, I know I'm this, I know I'm that, you know what I'm saying? Homie is completely self-aware, and you gotta respect it, you know what I'm saying? But we go see what they got on it, man. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me and all that there social media. We in here without any further ado. In 3, 2, 1, clear.
Hating is truly an art form like no other. To be a hater means you have pure animosity in your soul towards a person, place, or thing. So much hatred that is pretty much a part of one's personality and sometimes even their purpose of living. And when going against a hater whose whole meaning of life is to destroy yours, I would recommend taking a back seat, because facing people like them head on could be a death sentence to your reputation. Because if the person in question is true to their game, they'll sabotage your spirit by any means necessary. What? You grab my noodles.
That's crazy. I'm sorry, that nigga straight snatched them noodles barehanded. That's wild behavior.
They'll sabotage your spirit by any means necessary.
What? You grab my noodles.
That's one of the parts of hating I kind of respect. The dedication. It kind of makes the hating a spectacle to see. Like, take Lex Luthor, for example. This dude hates Superman, who's the embodiment of good and saving as many people as possible from any evil, and Luthor is just raging at the fact that an alien is a better person than he could ever be. Plus, he's bald.
Oh, man.
That's already enough reason to be a crash out. Lex take
JD Vance is creepy all on his own, but that picture did him zero favors, bro.
Plus, he's bald. That's already enough reason to be a crash out. Lex takes hating to another level throughout the entire movie. After Superman turns himself in, after Lex himself broke into his house to steal Superman's parents' secret tape, they filmed
walking in Aura Farm.
After Lex himself broke into his house to steal Superman's parents' secret tape, they filmed for him before their planet, you know, blew up. And also steal his dog. This dude put him in a whole alternate dimension prison. And it seems like he keeps everyone he hates in this jail, like his ex. She's not even a—
Yeah, that was facts though. Everybody was in that bitch. His ex and then the new ex after that. You know this motherfucker got all kinds of insecurity problems, bro. That shit is wild.
She's not even a criminal. She's only in there because she was about to expose his ass for being the true criminal. Not just that, he made a whole clone of Superman just to beat Superman's ass. This man could have done so much good things with the clone. He could have been out saving the world with the clone. Shoot, he could have made the
like he could have just been a better Superman or something. All that 1A, 1A, 1A. He really like, yeah, the hate is real. All these resources you got to do so many great things, and you just tunnel vision on beating this nigga. Yeah, nah, that nigga Lex got issues, bro.
Things with the clone. He could have been out saving the world with the clone. Shoot, he could have made the clone look like himself and take credit with accomplishing world peace. Based on how strong it was going toe-to-toe with Superman. But nah, instead he would rather use the clone to square up with Superman because he hated him that much. And this boy was willing to destroy the entire Earth at the end of the movie. Just to potentially catch a successful fade.
Potentially, bro. Potentially. This boy was splitting the world in two with like a whole dimension was ripping through this bitch, and he like, nah. We run that. We on hands right now. 1A, nigga, 1A. Whole world splitting. He over there screaming 1A into a goddamn screen. Just no.
Out of hating Lex Luthor does throughout the movie is unfathomable. And of course, in the comics, this man is still a menace. In one of the Superman Adventures comics, Supergirl is sick and dying of an illness. Then out of desperation, Superman goes to Lex Luthor for him to cure her. And Lex is like,
yeah, I'll cure her illness. You just gotta do one thing for me.
You gotta kill yourself.
He was only willing to help a dying Supergirl if Superman offed himself. And it turned out he didn't.
Bro, that's on some. Well, I guess this was on this. I guess that was on this timing. Remind me of what was it in Naruto when Hashirama and Tobirama went against Izura and Madara, and Tobirama killed Endra and wait no Izura, whatever, killed Madara's brother. Tobirama did so. Oh, dang. I just said man's name, and then I forgot it right off bat. Hold on. The tree one. Hashirama. Yeah, Hashirama wanted to make amends with Madara. Like, no, this bloodshed can't keep going. Nigga was like, he killed my brother, so you die. Even though he stopped him at the end of it. But, like, it's just similar timing.
To help a dying Supergirl if Superman offed himself. And it turned out he didn't even...
Obviously, Superman ain't take nothing from Lex. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some dignity here. That's about it.
Even have a cure. He just wanted Superman dead. If this ain't some A1 Hayden, then I don't know what. Lex Luthor definitely belongs in history's biggest haters.
I don't know why Superman would think. I don't know because I didn't read the comic. But if it did turn out this way, why the fuck would you think this man already don't like your superpowered alien ass on the planet? What the fuck made you think he's gonna sit there and just have your sister there? Like, what do you mean? Okay.
Now, excuse me, I gotta go bounce. This ain't even my channel.
Thank you so much for that intro, Zephfire. And I know some of y'all might be asking, who am I? Man, I'm Degenerocity. You know who I am.
Cap.
And I'm about to pick up where he left off because there is so many haters that I can really sit down and dissect. I'm gonna crack your cranium and fertilize your brain right here, right now. I'm gonna start it off with one of the greatest haters of all time, Dio. Dio is one of the greatest haters of all time. The amount of hate
I say 100% as someone who has not watched JoJo's Bizarre World. Like, I just can't get into the way it look. I'm telling you right now. But based on all of the content I have seen that is specifically dedicated to Dio's haterism, nigga, that shit gotta be legendary shit. Let's go.
Haters of all time, Dio is one of the greatest.
You had me
at
kicking the dog.
The amount of hate he carries in his heart is the same amount of plastic on Kim K, nigga. It's too damn big. The hate he carries in his heart is the same amount of plastic on Kim K, nigga. It's too damn big. This man on his introduction literally jumped out the V with joy, ready to cause nothing but hatred. Anything related to Jonathan was getting belt to ass. You his dog, he booming. You Jonathan himself, he's smoking you. He literally stole his girl's first kiss so Jonathan couldn't do it himself. Nigga, that is rape. And you really had niggas in the background being like, damn, big bro, I want to do that too.
Why?
Like, he hated so much, he waited hundreds of years just to beef with his main ops descendants. This man was using his ops.
That is wild. Like, you just contemplate it for a second. For a second. Bro, not only do you hate this nigga, but you gotta run the fate with absolutely everybody in his bloodline. Nigga, not that. You got the... Yeah. You got the whole neck down. You are that nigga. Like, what do you... Oh, my... You got hatred, self-loathing, like, just a lot of hate going on. You know what I'm saying?
Body to have sex ops descendants. This man was using his ops body to have sex with multiple women. Nah, don't rewind that. You heard what I said. He's a freaky ass nigga. And he really had international niggas on payroll just to make sure there's nowhere on the planet you can't feel that hatred. This man real life hired a baby. Nigga, a baby. And he's ugly. Another Dio disciple meant to pass on the hatred was an orangutan that owned a ship, smoked cigarettes, and read magazines.
I don't know what this is.
Rod Wave, I know you're under there, nigga. Stop avoiding your taxes. And what I hate about Dio the most, he will never not look clean while doing all this hating. I will never forget the final fight of part 3 where he finally showed off to Jotaro and the gang. And when Joseph found out, he was like, watch out, bro. This nigga Dio wildin'. And Dio really said, nah, DJ, run that back again. He really said,
this nigga dumb.
who got the actor to snap like that? Play that one more time. One more. For my people in the back.
This nigga. Oh my god.
That nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
Dio's one of the greatest haters of all time. I'm sorry. Now, I do want to rapid fire a lot more before I get to the next major one I'm going to talk about. We were just talking about Star Wars a few videos ago, and their entire power system is built on having the greatest haters
I don't think I peeped that one. We might have to go back.
Ever live. If you are a Sith or using the dark side of the Force, you can live damn near anything as long as you have enough hate and rage in your body. Anakin Skywalker getting burned alive, he could have been burning like how King Von is for days on end, simply due to his hatred of Obi-Wan. And hating on Obi-Wan really gotta be a free ticket to immortality, because even Darth Maul survived getting cut in half, unlike a certain JJK character. Only survived the encounter because the hatred for Obi-Wan kept his soul alive.
Kenobi! That's when you need that. That's what that is. That's the kind of hatred you're talking about. All right.
Slade is truly one of the greatest haters from my childhood. I know everyone and their mama know that one episode where he gaslit the Titans so bad, they dead thought Robin was fighting a ghost. But people only talking about this scene actually pisses me off, because Slade does so much more. The series literally ends with an entire episode of him tormenting Beast Boy. And the final scene of the show is just him saying this about his girlfriend.
She doesn't want to see you anymore. She doesn't want to see you anymore.
This was hatred so palpable it literally scared me as a kid. And this ain't even mentioning him probing all the Titans just to manipulate Robin. He literally spent the entire first season.
You gotta understand, like, yeah, they superpower, but these are still like legally children's. You know what I mean? And that Slade Tar shit, bro, I don't know about that. But that was weird.
Tormenting Robin with Slade bots and just trolling the nigga.
I won't stop. Not now, not ever. I am the thing that keeps you up at night. The evil that haunts every dark corner of your mind. Talk to this nigga! Talk to this nigga!
The thing that's so funny to me, I don't even know why Slade hates on the Titans the way that he does. I assume
he just mad because Batman got the apprentice he always wanted. That's all.
Comics explain this, but every single time I ask people on the Titans the way that he does. I assume the comics explain this, but every single time I ask people about him in the comics, they're just like, you a pedophile. I really don't know. I'ma just move on.
How long you say you've been clean?
That part, I mean, that's what I was saying. Okay.
You a pedophile. I really don't know. I'ma just move on.
How long you say you've been clean?
Actually, I didn't, because it's none of your goddamn business.
So if I were to take a hair from your desk and run it for drugs, it would come back positive, right? Because why would someone pretend to be an addict if he's not? Unless he's got something a hell of a lot worse to hide.
Doakes. Now, Doakes is one of the most iconic haters in...
Bruh, I have not seen the most recent season of Dexter. I know they just brought it back. But I did watch all the old shit. I watched that. Like, Dexter was like the first series I watched that wasn't a cartoon as a kid. That was the first one I locked into. I was like, whoa, what's happening here? So I gotta definitely see the new season. But yeah, this nigga Duke, oh my God, he was up Dexter's ass all the way. But it was not a game with this man. He needed that. Oh man.
Doakes. Now, Doakes is one of the most iconic haters in fiction, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this. He is so iconic, he has become a popular meme in 2 different generations. When I was growing up, all you would see on Vine is... Surprise, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker.
I remember that shit.
And today, I would be surprised if you could even go 4 effing seconds without seeing any type of Doakes reaction image. He is that iconic. I love Doakes' and Dexter's relationship so much because they're literally just a live-action version of Light and L. One of them works for the police and is also a murderer. The other one is highly suspect of the culprit that everybody loves. They are very similar relationships, except Doakes is 10 times more vulgar.
Fuck you.
Oh! Okay. From literally episode 1 of this show, this man was hot on his ass. It's the type of hatred that would actually inspire you, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, the way he would catch Dexter lacking just off hating alone is some of the most infatuating shit to watch.
You finally decided to fight back.
Who the fuck is this nigga?
Some of my
Nigga hit him with the bat, man.
favorite scenes from him is where he damn near breaks the fourth wall to catch Dexter in a trap, a hezzy, a straight ankle breaker.
Poured his victim's blood just to have a party at the motherfucking Marina View Hotel. Why would he do that?
To chase me down the rabbit hole.
What was that, Morgan?
Bro, he dead almost read this nigga's mind. His hatred is so strong, it got him astral.
That is crazy, though. What was that? That nigga, hatred so strong, it's giving you telepathy, bro. That is some next level shit. I need some of that. You know what I'm saying? Just for the power boost.
You hotel? Why would he do that?
To chase me down the rabbit hole.
What was that, Morgan?
Bro, he dead almost read this nigga's mind. His hatred is so strong, it got him astral projecting. One of my favorites is in season 2 where Dexter's doing some stuff he shouldn't be doing on the job and quickly switches to some OnlyFans stuff when Doakes enters the room. And he really tries to throw Doakes off saying, yeah, I'm just in here watching porn, man. I'm a sick individual.
Oops, caught me.
Bullshit. What the hell were you really doing in here?
The tits are right there.
Yeah. But in 10 years, you've never rented a single porn title.
Got him.
Man, watching Dexter just for Doakes' parts alone, but I'm not gonna lie, the way the show does him is some bullshit. But Doakes,
it had to. He wasn't the main character, and he was on the main character's ass. You know what I'm saying? At some point, plot was gonna get his ass. It had to. It had to, man. You put that shit in the real world like Dexter was caught, boy. Plot had to get him. Had to.
is still one of the greatest haters to ever walk Earth. And there is so much more I could talk about. Skip Bayless talking about LeBron, aka Le Frozen One, doing generational damage to his PR during the Miami Heat era. Cartoons, in my opinion, got some of the most underrated haters of all time. The hatred Timmy Turner's dad has on Dinkelberg is some of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Did she give
I
you
ain't
this
even think about that shit, bro.
I can't fire at the Dinkelberg's house because it's out of ammo.
Shredder was hitting generational hatred levels on Nick.
Oh, you know, CJ the Champ definitely got us up to date on the Shredder hatred. That man is a menace among alternate dimensions and timelines.
Nickelodeon literally stole and raised his main ops daughter, straight tormenting the Turtles. Look at how he did this nigga. Nah, bro, he was lethal. And this ain't even counting how he was willing to sacrifice the entire planet just to kill Splinter.
Yo, when are we gonna get some Vox in here from Hasbin Hotel? You feel me? Because that man was ready to wipe out everything just to kill Alistair. So his hate up there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like at least at that level, at that point in time, his hate was up there somewhere.
One of the greatest of all time, but he not even the best out of a cartoon. I would go as far as to say Bikini Bottom got some of the greatest haters in all of fiction.
Plankton?
Whether it's the civilians or the characters we know, everybody's out here hating.
Or Plankton.
Let's see. Roll on or stick?
I think she should buy both.
Disrespect.
Like the way these niggas will actually go out their way just to hate on you is insane.
Damn.
Like we got examples like this.
I was like, is he gonna make it? I was kind of hoping a little bit.
Fish right here who hasn't eaten for 3 days, and instead of taking the free food and graciously accepting the offer, he ends up hating on crabs and walking away. This nigga would rather hate and die than be a good person.
Is this nigga serious?
Like their hatred is,
like he said at the beginning of the video, dedication. You feel me? If you're gonna call yourself a hater, it's dedication to the craft.
so on go. If you just scream at an old man, they are willing to beat him half to death. And it don't matter what age it is, whether it's kids or adults, you are going to get fried.
Rated E for everybody.
Hey, I saw you on TV last night.
New brand plate.
Now, sometimes I feel like the hatred of certain characters is warranted. Playing hating on Mr. Krabs, in my opinion, is justified. This nigga will do anything for a little bit of change. Like, I know y'all remember when he sold off SpongeBob for 62 cents.
So I don't forget he went to college. Plankton, he said that a lot. Okay.
Nigga, that's not even a good business decision. And Squidward be hated like crazy, but I can honestly get it. The way he be getting rage baited, I honestly don't even know.
I get Squidward. Squidward, I ain't never really gonna hop on Squidward head for hate, because he got that shit right next door. At least on both sides, you know what I mean? And at work, at least other people get a reprieve. You know what I mean? Mr. Krabs don't live close. Plankton don't live close. You know what I'm saying? Like, Squidward is fucked. You know, just that's all he got. You know what I mean? So I understand why he drifted away trying to play that clarinet. He needs some kind of different kind of noise, even if it's bad. He know he bad. I don't care nobody. He know he bad. But it's just different noise than them two niggas. That's all it is.
Know how he's alive.
Come on, Squidward, give it a try.
You did it wrong, Squidward. I did it exactly the way you did.
I can rapid fire some more real quick. I hear Sabretooth from X-Men is generational at his hatred for Wolverine. He has this twisted birthday tradition where whenever it is Wolverine's birthday, no matter where he is on the planet, he will spawn to torment Wolverine. We could talk about Goro Akechi from Persona, who is like gay people's Light Yagami. His hatred and disdain for the main character is actually so dope. I love the cutscene where he's like, "Come, Loki!"
Ah! Yes! I love that!
We could talk about Demise from Legend of Zelda, who lost one fade and decided to curse Link's entire lineage. It's times like this where I wish I could come to Nintendo and just slap someone upside the head. This scene would have had elite voice acting. But no, they want all their characters to talk in moans. Why am I looking at a Toad and he's talking about some... Green Goblin is my favorite comic book villain of all time, and the way he would go out his way to torment Peter Parker is actually hilarious. One scene that I'll never get over is the fact that he hid in a burning building, screamed at the top of his lungs, hid in the building as a grandma just to get one cheap shot on Parker. Like, there is so much more you...
I know, right? And not only that, like, it wasn't just a clean turn around and punch that nigga. That nigga had to go for the jump scare. That nigga said, "Booga, booga, booga." And punched the fuck out of him. Let's go.
You could have done with that advantage, nigga. You just wanted to piss him off. And I knew Green Goblin was moving on hatred and no type of plan when he literally did this 2 seconds after finding out he was Peter Parker.
Oh, boy, so I know where you at. Oh, where the loved ones at? We going straight for the loved ones.
This nigga is crazy.
I got a whole video series on Kendrick Lamar. He really showed y'all on the big stage what real haters be doing, writing each other poems. But nah, Kendrick was real life hating in ways I've never even seen possible. Like, I remember watching the Super Bowl, seeing that chain on Kendrick. I was confused. I thought Amazon bought him. I was like, damn, Jeff Bezos, you still buying Africans? That's not cool.
This guy is nigga.
But nah, he had the lowercase a to represent A minor. While JoJo walking on stage too.
This nigga is crazy.
This ain't even mentioning him dapping up everyone in existence at the Grammys, just to make sure the part where he calls Drake a pedophile plays on the speakers. Kendrick's truly a generational hater, but another rapper that has truly caught my eye is 50 Cent. Now, 50 Cent has proved to me that there is just different levels to this hating shit. This man Diddy asked him to go shopping one time, and he said,
"Oh, nigga, you gay."
He said none of that.
This man made a documentary.
Yeah, nah, I seen, what was the footage where Diddy kept trying to, like, put his hand on 50, whatever. 50 was like, nigga, no. And moved that boy. He's like, I don't know who the fuck you thought this was.
Over his biggest op, and it has over 20 years worth of footage. And I don't even think Batman with prep time could have got some of this shit, nigga. Like, he somehow got footage that not even Diddy know about. I know 50 got him watching it in prison like,
that was you.
This man has also been on the press tour of hell, smiling ear to ear, telling niggas how he slimed out Diddy.
Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's gonna feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's gonna say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time.
Boy, if you don't get... Now, I've known 50 Cent my whole life. And besides this gift, I've never seen this nigga smile till now. Tobias Whale, I really want to put in his own video.
You know, I didn't finish this series. I think I only got like the first, the first season down. I didn't finish Black Lightning. I didn't finish that.
Really just an evolved version of Uncle Ruckus. And the amount of hatred he be spewing out, I'm surprised CW even aired this.
I always say you can't trust a big-lipped, barrel-chest, nappy-headed, bug-eyed, slew-footed Negro as far as you can throw him.
Oh! Big fella! Joker's one of the greatest villains of all time, but in this context, he's kind of a mixed bag. Like, you could argue that Joker doesn't actually hate the Batman, he just loves to rage bait. And if that's...
He loves to rage, that's his big thing. He just wants... Basically, the Joker, he don't hate Batman. We can't call Joker a hater. He just trying his damnedest to get Batman to kill somebody. And if it if it has to be him, it has to be him. He just wants him to kill. So he's like, oh, that's your one rule? Okay. And then now Batman's an infinite plaything. I'm gonna get you to kill somebody. that's what that is. Like it's a joke for him.
Like, you could argue that Joker doesn't actually hate the Batman, he just loves to rage bait. And if that's the case, I'm not gonna lie, yes sir, this nigga's spitting.
Damn, nigga.
But depending on the adaptation, there are some things he does to Batman you cannot label as any form of sick, twisted love. We could talk about Death in the Family, where this man beat the life out of Jason Todd.
See, he's trying to push Batman over the edge or something. Even Jason couldn't believe it. He was like, how the fuck is this nigga still alive after he did that to me? How could you leave this piece of alive after he done beat me to death with a crowbar and blew up the building? It was okay that Jason Todd felt the type of way is all I'm saying. I'm Team Red Hood within the Bat family. I've said it before. Some of these motherfuckers have got to go. But all right, we move.
Just so we could troll Batman about it. Look at him cry for his life. Isn't that funny, Batman?
Do you see me fucking laughing, my nigga?
We could talk about Death of the Family. We commit so much atrocities, I can't even write it on a list. Actually, never mind, I can. How about we start this bit off with arson?
Oh, shit.
He even tortured random civilians and dressed them as the Justice League. I would have been like,
this whole time we was getting saved by some lame-ass looking niggas? Oh, hell no!
Disrespect.
And one of the worst comic examples of this is a comic called Emperor Joker, where Joker is somehow blessed with godlike powers and he begins to go crazy. And there are so many atrocities he does in this comic, I don't even know where to start. He literally eats China, but he uses his hatred on Batman to not only torture him for years on end. Whenever Batman would die from the torture, Joker would bring him back to life. One of the worst ones is where Joker gives Batman no mouth and he cannot scream. And every morning, a flock of vultures come in and eat him alive. This is
damn, that's that boy taking pages out of Greek mythology and adding shit. God damn. All right, go ahead.
Flock of vultures come in and eat him alive. This is unrealistically demonic levels of hatred. What do you even do to this, bro? Just slide it in. Reverse Flash and Dr. Doom are like two of the greatest haters probably ever. Both of these two I feel like are in a tier of their own, and whichever one you decide to pick is honestly up to your personal preference. If you want methodical, elegant, plotted out methods of pettiness, Dr. Doom is the way to go. This man will literally save the child of his greatest op just so he could have something over his head. But if you want to see a nigga whose only purpose is to thrive off ignorance, Reverse Flash is honestly your guy.
Can't let this happen, Thawne. You'll die too. As you say in this era, totally worth it.
Crazy work, bruh.
Like, bro, niggas think he's a villain for any type of purpose. But really, nigga, he just like to hate. He don't care about nothing.
All right, bro. Like, this motherfucker hit you with that, oh, you'll die too. Totally worth that. You would think you'd have to have done something like catastrophically egregious to this person, but the fucked up part is Thawne came from the future. Like, nigga, there's no way I could have done shit to you.
For purpose. But really, nigga, he just like to hate. He don't care about none of that shit. This man was making Barry's life worse throughout every mundane task since birth. If that nigga ever tripped down the stairs, it was him. Barry playing baseball, hold his ass. He saw Barry having a friend and he said,
nigga, did I just catch you having fun?
And erased the nigga out of existence. I don't even have the energy in my voice to make it sound any crazier. Put this nigga under the jail.
That part.
And the scariest thing about his hatred to me, it's not even restricted to just the Flash. It is to anybody that wrongs him. There was this girl that Eobor Thawne had a crush on, and when he tried to shoot that shot, I ain't gonna lie, she dubbed him. It wasn't even because she ain't like him. She had a whole man. She's just being a good wife. And this man really said, that pussy belongs to me. And he goes back in time and shakes her so hard she became a vegetable. Oh, hell nah. And this is all because she didn't give him any. Literally reduced her to a Twitch streamer IQ. Nigga, ain't you a streamer?
Like, well, you know, like I said, man, the haters come with high insecurity rates. They do. I mean, just look at them throughout the thing. They all got crazy insecurity rates, bro.
because she didn't give him any. Literally reduced her to a Twitch streamer IQ. Nigga, ain't you a streamer? And Dr. Doom is also on this level too. The thing I love about Doom the most, he has hated Reed for so long, you could literally scale his hatred on a spectrum. He has stuff as small as making the Wi-Fi password to his kingdom an insult to Reed, and he has stuff as big as accepting eternal damnation over forgiving Reed. But he'd rather die. This man would rather burn in hell instead of amending his hatred. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of inspirational. And this ain't even the only underworld stuff going on. He literally put Franklin Richards in hell. And this ain't even Franklin with the busted ass powers. Nigga, he's a baby. Like, this man real life had godlike powers. And instead of bringing back his mom or someone he loves, he immediately took Reed Richards' wife, as well as his kids. Is this nigga serious? But hey, Dr. Doom knew what he was doing though. He saw that Milk and Honey carrying all that Stranger Things, and he was like, hey, I got one question for you.
This nigga dumb.
Who wants back? Will you still love me even though I'm chopped? Like, I know Sue looking at this nigga like, hell no. Bro, no wonder you hate Reed. You are chopped. Get that thing off the road, bro. But lastly, I'm gonna end it off with the greatest hater in fiction. Am from I Have No Mouth and I Cannot Scream. I say this with no hyperbole when I say Am is 50 times worse than the greatest hater you think is in fiction. Like, the reason why I'm scared of AI use is not because of the gay LeBron edits. It's because of shit like this. This man Am took over and destroyed the entire planet and leaves only a handful of humans for him to torture to no end. One of the first characters that we meet is literally hung on the ceiling by his right ankle and has his neck gaped open from ear to ear. And if you heard that thinking that he should be dead by now, well, guess what? I'm gonna start sounding like Steve Harvey, because dude, yes, but that only amplifies the monstrosity of Am. He will torture you till you're at the last line of your life, only to completely revive you back to health just to do it again. He is a sick and twisted individual who has tortured the humans in the story for over 100 years. And he really be moving like MJ, because his torture is personal as hell. One of the main characters was a scientist, and he was like, I don't know, man, I'm smart as hell. Man, no, you not. And his personal torture to him was to rid him of all his knowledge and have him as functional as a caveman. The torture that he gives throughout this series is so sick and deranged, I actually worry for the author's mental health. How did you...
Bro, I know how you be feeling. Like, honestly, I feel like that. What should I be watching too? Like, you be watching some shit, you just like... Does anybody want to go check on the creator of this? You know what I'm saying? See if they are okay. Because I like powerful writing. I like powerful storylines, but sometimes it be so powerful, you know, they yelling for help and you ain't seeing it. You feel me?
Think of any of this. And Am's monologue of hatred is truly one of the greatest pieces of fiction I have ever read through. I have never felt such vitriol jump out of a page. Now, sadly, this is only a comic in a book, so you gotta read, and I know a lot of y'all can't. I hear there is a game. I don't know how good it is, but that is also mainly just reading. But I don't want to spoil anything more out of Am. Read the story for yourself and feel all the hatred he displays. Shout out my dog Degenerocity for tapping in. And to finally address this, no, we are not the same person. God, can y'all niggas shut up?
Yo, that was dope. We watched that dope here. Yeah, nah, man, that was he definitely had some of them good haters up there on the roster. Can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at his lineup, especially going out on Thawne, because that nigga did, well, Thawne and Dr. Doom, but that nigga Thawne different, but I swear to God. And like I said, by reputation and content I've seen, I know Dio moving all kinds of sinister. So yeah, this was dope. That's the take. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that social media, and I'll catch y'all next one, fam. Peace.